Hi, today we're going to mention some important mistakes or elements that can happen in your presentation and also can have an important or negative impact. Sometimes a bad presenter can ruin an important message or important topic, or in the other side, a bad presentation can ruin a great speech. There are 10 elements, but we pick 4 of them that are like the most important for us and give you an example of do's and don'ts.
The example that I will give you is about, do you know your topic? For example, I'm exposing of how to have a good health. Look, good afternoon people. Today I will talk about the basis for having an excellent quality of health is eating vegetables and fruits, and only eat 3 times a day and not drink more than 2 liters of water a day. The end. But at the time of the questions, there may be 1 or 2 nutritionists or health experts, and they will know that my information is wrong. Suppose I am the nutritionist. Excuse me, you must drink water when the body needs it, not limit into liters. Now, see, that's why the importance of know and researching more about the subject that we are going to present.
One of the most common mistakes when presenting is having too many slides. Although it is important to have enough information, and for this you need many slides, but we need to know how to synthesize it and only have what is necessary and the most important information in our presentation. It depends a lot on what kind of content and for which audience it is directed, but whenever you have many slides, you lose the attention of the audience and it can become tiring for them as well as for the presenter. To achieve the right amount of slides that you need, you have to take into account the information you will put and know how you will arrange it. And if it's necessary, eliminate the information that is not relevant.
Now, something that we shouldn't do in a presentation or an exhibition is to believe that our slide is our script. For example, here when the slide is filled with information using a very small font, believing that all the info it should go to the presentation and then still reading completely what has been put on the slides. So what we have to do is use more images and multimedia material and keep the right text to the minimum necessary. Remember that you are the presentation, so give the most important points, speak directly to the public, and use a presentation simple but clear content.
It's time for the electrifying color choices. Sometimes some presenters try to avoid appearing like the regulars or in the common and try to be original but using some unusual color combinations. Remember the use of the chromatic circle? Okay, this is like the best recommendation is to avoid opposite colors such as red over green, which is also a problem for like a visually impaired or visually impact. Also because of the high contrast of each one that they can produce. But here's an example, like you can see the slide that uses electrifying colors, where I don't know, like despite being all in the same scheme, many fonts can be seen, but also some information is lost in the text. But also, here's another example, despite using a bright color as gold or yellow, well, the background and the whole theme in the presentation, they combine. Many times, less is more, but also it can have a very high impact, a very high positive impact, although it seems like minimalist. As I told you, there are 10 elements, we only review 4 of them, but there are other elements that are also very important. They are using different animations on every slide, also irrelevant photos or graphs, poor font choices, like this includes poor font designs or poor designs, but also using too much information. Well, at the end, also the hardware or the original function can have a negative impact in your presentation. In conclusion, to avoid these elements, try to prepare with time, but also look for different opinions before the great day. Thank you.